This is the content that Mr. Kawabuchi, the founder of the J-League, we call Japan Soccer League, gave a television lecture over an hour in 1994. Here, I would like to introduce elements which were summarized by Mr. Nakamura about the management project of some manufacturing industries. At the beginning of 1990, Japanese football was stagnant. To counter this, the project of the J-League in 1994 was launched. Activities of professionalization and community-based activities began. The activity environment of football players changed greatly with professionalization, and the situation of it is as introduced here. In addition, when Japanese industries are changing to the ability evaluate-based system, this system had a major impact to companies. In sports, amateur players are enthusiastic about competing. There are subjects that don't need to be professional. However, in the case of Japan football, professionalization made a major change in the initiatives of the players. This figure is one of the examples that Mr. K delivered the change which it showed superbly. As you can know, soccer is team play. In order to win the game, after acquiring excellent players, team management strategy is needed. Mr. Kawabuchi once took charge of the supervision of football and made a #1 soccer team in Japan. His experiences and reflections provided many effective contents to develop J-League. In addition, this content shows important requirements for a company to process each strategy and policy of achieving a goal. Mr. Kawabuchi had a necessity to overhaul the strategy in order to make the Japanese football the best in the world at a certain time. The situation of the progress is described here. This case shows an example that showed the need to make a decision after analyzing and investigating requirements for calmly winning before relying on the past successful experience to be world-leading. Such as the creating a team method was used by many companies' project activities, and produces great results. Elements are as follows. First, a company has to combine best methods mix that a project achieve its goal without regard to past corporate culture and history. Second, in order to achieve the goal, and if necessary, the company will soon procure competent talents from other companies. Third, the company will evaluate activity contents of project members in the form by output-based evaluation system. Mr. Kawabuchi added commentary about positive thinking as shown here to raise team power. In the process of popularizing football by his efforts, the J-League had to overcome many difficulties. As an example, this is an example where he responded correctly to questions of newspaper reporter and others.